In a quiet meadow nestled at the edge of a mystical forest, a small rabbit named Lumi lived beneath the roots of an ancient tree. Unlike the other rabbits, Lumi had always been different, curious, adventurous, and drawn to the unknown. The elders of the warren often warned him about the enchanted forest, whispering stories of lost souls and untold dangers. But Lumi felt something calling him, a voice in the wind, a shimmer in the shadows. One fateful evening, as the sun melted into the horizon and the sky blushed with twilight, Lumi noticed a floating lantern drifting into the forest. Its glow pulsed like a heartbeat, warm and inviting. Without hesitation, he bounded after it, his tiny paws barely making a sound against the mossy ground. The deeper he went, the more the world transformed. Bioluminescent mushrooms lined the path, casting an otherworldly glow. The trees stretched tall, their bark adorned with glowing runes. Lumi marveled at the sight but pressed forward, following the lantern as it bobbed through the misty air. Along the way, he met strange and wondrous creatures, a family of glowing fireflies who lit his path, a gentle moss-covered giant who offered him a ride on its broad hand, and a silver-feathered owl that spoke in riddles. Each encounter brought him closer to understanding that this forest was alive, watching, and waiting for something, or someone. Soon Lumi arrived at an ancient ruin, its crumbling arches whispering secrets of the past. The lantern floated toward a pedestal at its center, where a single crystal pulsed with golden light. As Lumi approached, the earth trembled slightly, and the runes on the stones began to glow brighter. The moment he touched the crystal, visions flooded his mind, a story long forgotten. Lumi saw a great rabbit spirit, a guardian of balance, who once watched over this forest, but time had eroded memory, and the guardian had faded into legend. And now, Lumi understood. The lantern had chosen him. He was meant to awaken the spirit and restore harmony. Tears welled in his eyes, not from sadness, but from purpose. He had always felt different, always longed for something more. Now he knew why. With a final burst of light, the crystal's warmth filled Lumi's small frame. The ruins shimmered, and the forest itself seemed to exhale as if it had been holding its breath for centuries. The floating lanterns multiplied, filling the sky like stars, and the creatures of the forest gathered in silent reverence. Lumi, once just a curious little rabbit, had become something greater, a keeper of the forgotten magic, a bridge between past and future. As dawn broke, Lumi turned toward home, his heart full. He had gone in search of adventure, but he had found something even greater, destiny. And from that day on, whenever the wind whispered through the trees, the forest remembered the little rabbit who had brought its magic back to life.